What's up, my friends? How you doing? Hope you have recovered from the long weekend, or at least more recovered than me, man. I didn't even go crazy this long weekend. I'm just oh low energy today, man. I did not get the proper kind of rest or whatever. It's funny. I've got this watch here that'll start. I'm using it to keep track of sleep stuff now, and I've only started for a couple of days, so it's not like it has a ton of useful information. So it's already confusing. It's like, wait, it says that I slept more yesterday than the night before, and yet somehow I feel more tired. How does that work? How does that work? I don't know. Anyways, let me grab the live stream link and share that in the Discord before I go back to grousing. All right. Let's see here. All right. There we go. All right. Perfect. Okay. So some hellos are in order. What up? Zircon, Eng, Goddard, Kensuke, Lewis, Random, Crawfish, Shelton, Juglum, Teferi, DB, Gossett, Nico, Roughneck, Millmaster. I think that's everybody. Hello, how you guys doing? Oh, look at that. Obviously, I should probably not have what was left on the board from a couple of streams ago. Or a couple days ago. Actually, last stream. There we go. That's as it should be. Oh, okay. So I already groused about not sleeping that well. Now I want to grouse about Battlestar Galactica, because we are really close to the end now, and it's starting to suck out loud. You know what I mean? Like, it's for real. We have, what is it? We had 5 episodes left in total. 3 of them are part of one mega episode, and then you have the 2 lead up episodes to that. And Carly was like, all right, we're going to watch the rest tonight. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's watch the rest tonight. And then we put on 2 episodes, and it was a slog. I'm like, oh no, man. Oh no. The show is going downhill fast. So we just watched 2 episodes, and we're like, we'll watch the rest. We will watch the rest later, because it's not good. It's genuinely not good. I'm hoping that they make the ending a slight bit better, but I don't know what happened. I don't know if they just knew they were canceled and went, who cares how it ends? Or I also don't know how it works with the movie afterwards. So I haven't gone through the entire experience. I just know that the second half of season 4 has been a woo, and now it's just going wah, and I'm not happy about it. Ultimately, I would still rate it as a show that's worth watching, and I will go back, like, I don't know, maybe 10 years down the road and go, yeah, watch through it again. It does have a lot to recommend it, but man, oh man, is it rough going, When you go from a show where you're like, yo, I can't wait to see the next episode. I literally don't want to wait. I don't want to wait to see the next episode, into I don't care if I see the next episode, into I guess I should watch the next episode so I can see how this ends. That's not a great progression. That's not a great procession. What up, Rhea? What up, E.T.? Shelton, you can't remember if I talked about the Soul Stone in a video or stream yet. I haven't talked about it in a video, but I did talk about how bonkers it is to make a 2-mana indestructible mana rock that just has built-in res. It's bonkers. And they're going to do them across all the colors. So you're going to get the 6 different Infinity Stones, and one of them will most likely be a colorless one. Or they could go one way or the other. Taps for a colorless, or they could go, hey, look, is taps for a man of any color. So they'll make an Infinity Stone. So there's 2 for every deck, right? Guaranteed 2 that will go in every commander deck. I don't know. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild. But no. I didn't talk about that. I didn't talk about the Gwenum leak. I've got a number of things here. I was busy. Busy today. Carly's going away for the weekend. She's going to be gone. She's going to stay with friends. And it's a big old journey adventure for her, right? She doesn't normally do things like this. So I was out acquiring things for an adventure, a summertime adventure club birthday kit. That was what I was doing. I had already assembled some parts of it, but today I went out and got more, which was really obnoxious considering my body is just super tired today and the sun was beating down on me. I had a good goal in mind, but it would have been more fun to be more chipper, more active in terms of, let's go. But I dragged my carcass around. 2 in every commander deck. I mean, I guess it works that way with the colorless one too, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Just, it's going to get crazier from here, Jugnum, am I throwing a dude party? No. No, not really. No. I will probably just have a subpar experience while she's gone. She'll be gone having fun with friends, and I'll be here eating just like cheese and crackers or something like that because I ain't putting all the effort she puts into making meals. That ain't happening. So, I mean, maybe I'll just eat wherever. I'll go here and eat or something. That's what I'll do. Something along those lines. Rib Fest. The Rib Fest was pretty good this year. Pretty good. Zircon. Yeah, party people. Hey, DJ Baja. What's up, bro? How you doing? Just cook pounds and pounds of bacon. I can get down with that vibe. Yeah, it'll be a time to just, I guess, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, honestly. It might be fun to go and check out some random, I don't even know. You know what? Part of the problem is, admittedly, I'm tired today. So my brain's not, like, everything seems like a lot of work, a lot of hassle to go somewhere, to do whatever, It'll be a good time. She's going to have an awesome time. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll figure it out, though. I will figure it out. Sheldon, you can see the time stone letting you take an extra turn after this one or something similar. Maybe. It's possible. They're going to do something powerful. And then they'll have to outmode that as they go forwards. Hey, DJ Baja says Mike is better than awesome. Hell yeah, it's a good super chat, bro. That's a good super chat. Whoop. Let me put you up on the board. Nobody knows why I'm calling you DJ Baja, because it doesn't match your name. So you know what? I'm gonna slam them together, and you're gonna be DJ Grow. All right. What up, TCG dude? Bacon and a keg of barks. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I spent my time thinking about making sure that Carly would have what she needs for a trip and trying to make that more fun for her. I didn't really think very much about what I'll do while she's gone. Maybe go to like a buffet. Just stay there for an exceedingly long time and see how long it takes for them to kick me out. It's like you've been here for like 8 hours. Rod, how many years do I think UB sets will last? That is a good question. And I mean, first of all, it takes Wizards about 2 years to work things through the pipeline. They could admittedly just completely abandon a product they were going to make, but if they were already paid a license for it, they're going to dump it on us. So basically, the question of how long do Universe Beyond sets last, it's a very, very simple equation of X plus 2 or 3, where X is the failure year where Universe Beyond sets no longer bring in enough profit, and that's it. So it'll turn into, I mean, you've got Final Fantasy is going to be around for the next 3 years in standard, and they've ordered 4 extra print runs of it in total. It's the most like extra print run set there's ever going to be. Lord of the Rings was massively successful. Assassin's Creed was a failure, but overall, the Universe Beyond stuff they've done for the most has trended in the successful direction. So you need more failures than success before they even start to pull the brakes, which means you're looking at bare minimum like five years, like, and that's the smallest number of time. Universe Beyond could easily stick around for 10 years while they try and milk every possible property they can. They've got how many partnerships with Marvel set up, right? We know that we're getting multiple Marvel sets next year, and that's just to begin with. So, like, how many different nostalgia mining properties can they bring out, right? Obviously, they're swinging hard for the fences with Lord of the Rings and Final Fantasy, but they're just going to keep trying stuff, and they will circle back around and do another Lord of the Rings or another Final... Actually, doing another Final Fantasy would be easy. There's 15 some odd different games, Final Fantasy Tactics. There's still tons to draw on. So Universe Beyond is going to be around long enough that it, like, I don't know. Like, the shortest timeline is 5 to 6 years. The longest timeline is like 20-25 years, maybe. I mean, there's a number of different things that could affect that. Bear in mind that Wizards player base is aging out. Ria, what do I think about Edge of Eternities? Edge of Eternities is not, like, it's a one-off for now, but here's how it works. Wizards is currently in the mode of one-offs, and if it sells well enough, then you go back. So Tarkir, there'll be another return to Tarkir because Tarkir sold successfully. Edge of Eternities hasn't failed as a product. So I can't say whether it meets Wizards' success level threshold for them to go, let's go directly back there, or whether that would be, let's do it in a jumping through different sets kind of setup like they did with Aether Drift. But things like Aether Drift, we're not getting any more beep beep vroom vroom car races. That failed miserably. Markov Manor, it's interesting because they shoved it into Ravnica. Ravnica is such a huge name that succeeded enough that they're not going to ice Ravnica out. But for the longest time, we wouldn't go back to any plane that didn't sell very, very well. So anything that's junk, like Capenna, there's super unlikely we'll ever go back to Capenna, ever. 1920s mobster Art Deco kind of stuff, right? It's weird. It's weird how they make their decisions. Does this shirt glow in the dark? No, it doesn't glow in the dark, but you know what you can do? You can do this. Hold on. Where is it? I have become one with the universe. You can see the stars through me. I'm a god from Theros. I'm charging up. So you can do that. Huh? Hey, Jester, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? When will Magic cards be print on demand via your own 3D printer that you pay per card? I wouldn't like. I think that will never happen. I think that it'll just be the next step is like living card game style, where you can just buy like complete sets from Wizards. But I don't really see the like print them yourself thing becoming a thing. That's right, DJ Baja. I'm charging up Dragon Ball style. Some it is fun. It is fun. What up, Bobby? John, unless there's a Formula One partnership of some sort. Well, see, the thing is, they're not gonna go out of their way for that. And what they would do is they would just do something different. Like they're not the like. Let's say in this situation that you're outlining here, let's say they actually do get like a Formula One partnership. They just wouldn't do Aether Drift. They wouldn't set it on Kaladesh. They wouldn't call it the like Girpur Grand Prix. Like they would literally scrap all that and they would just go over here. Over here we've got different race stuff going on. Aether Drift failed so miserably that they're not going to touch that stuff with a 10-foot pole, like from a flavor standpoint. But yeah, if they had the right partnership, they would just make a new world or take an old random world we had never gone back to. How about Alara? We haven't gone back to Alara. They're just like Alara. They have Formula One races there. That's how they do it now. You know, that's what they did with Kamigawa. Like, you like Kamigawa? We're going back. But the thing was, they just wanted to do a cyberpunk style set. And Kamigawa, we were told we're never going back because it sold so miserably, even though flavor-wise it was awesome. So they're like, we're never going back. And then they went, we're finally going back to Kamigawa. And they're like, it's way in the future. I said, way future, Scrooge. So you just go, okay, whatever. And then they go, check it out, techno garbage cans. And I'm just like, oh, God. So yeah, I did not like that at all. But that's the kind of crap they'll do. They'll just make up a new world or take some pre-existing something and going, it was this crap all along. Whoop, right? Jester, getting up at 4 a.m. makes it hard to stay up this late. Well, that's understandable, bro. That is understandable. DJ Boy, you don't think full sets will become a thing because people wouldn't buy as many packs? Oh, you misunderstand, bro. What we're talking about happens when people aren't buying packs anymore. What do you do when people don't buy booster packs anymore? What do you do at that point? If people aren't buying booster packs anymore because they're not willing to chase randomized singles anymore, what do? Then you turn it into a living card game where you go, okay, what do you want? You want a set of this? Okay, we just sell it as the cards, right? Like there's no rule saying that they can't just go, you can buy a full set of Innistrad Crimson Vow. You could buy a full set of Innistrad Howling at the Dumb Fucks. Whichever set it is. You want a full play set? We'll sell you a full play set. 4 of every card in the set, it's X dollars. And you can just put any set in there. And they don't charge more for other sets because no one will pay it. They're just like, okay, now it's just straight up, just buy this from us like we're a board game manufacturer. Which expansion do you want? Here it is. Here's all the pieces. Here's every fucking card from it. And here's every token and emblem that goes with that set. Boom. Like multiple games have used that. Now, would Magic ever turn into that? Who knows? But it's a way for them to try and squeeze a little bit of money out at the end, you know? You'll know when things are collapsing, first of all, because you'll be like, there's way fewer people talking about the game, paying attention to it, all that shit. And then you'll also have the fact that Wizards will be doing wild shit, like full on, like reprinting the reserve list. And not with no Magic 30 gold backs, just straight up. You want an Ancestral Recall? Here you go. And then the next fucking set comes out, and there's Ancestral Recall. And it's just an M in front of the R. And it's like, what's that mean? It means more. And you add +1. So this is an Ancestral Recall that draws you 4 cards. The next set, it'll be 1 blue, draw 5 cards. Oh, look, now it's 0, draw 3 cards. E.T., you ain't gonna get sealed for a while. It's time to build your decks and play. Yeah, I mean, just use what you got, man. Enjoy yourself. Millmaster, I never saw the living card game of Netrunner. I don't even think I ever played Netrunner, honestly. I did play the Shadowrun card game. Some Canadian collector packs are way too much now. You wanted to get Avatar, but not sure. Bro, I was down at the LGS and I heard someone talking to the owner going, hey, I want to get a collector box of Spider-Man. And he's like, it's just so you know, right now, other stores have it listed for like $900, $1,000 for the pre-order. And he's like, I can't guarantee what the price is going to be, so you're going to have to come and talk to me when it's coming out. But that's the kind of price, that's the kind of area we're going to be, you know? He's just like, okay, I understand. It's like, how the fuck, $1,000, bro, $1,000 for a collector booster box of fucking Spider-Man Magic cards of any set. It's brain damaged, crack-headed, degenerate nonsense. Magic has left all bounds of fucking reality and any fucking kind of common sense, and it's entered into the, hey, you could only lose money faster by fucking setting it on fire and dumping it in the fucking sewer. Like, holy fucking shit. Why are you spending $1,000 on that? You could $1,000 fucking dollars for a 12 packs? You monkey dumb fuck? Oh god! With a bunch of foils that'll be banged up around the edges, have roller lines on them, printed to the lowest fucking shit quality standards. What a fucking travesty of a set that was never meant to be this size in the first place, because it was meant to be an even bigger ripoff than it turned out to be. The plan was to make it even more of a hosebag fuck your mother product, but they finally found what was too far with Aftermath, and they got fucked in the butt the way that they deserved. Where Aftermath bombed miserably, they took it for Thunder Junction and went, fuck, just scrap the set, jam it in, son of a bitch. And then they went, oh god, Assassin's Creed's a dumpster fire. And they came out and they're like, guys, so we heard you hate Aftermath, and we're totally taking your feedback into account for Assassin's Creed, but we can't control that much, guys. We can't do it. And then Assassin's Creed comes out, and it's a fiery fucking dump, right? It's pure fucking garbage. Just a garbage fucking product. And then they're like, fuck, we gotta go and fix the Spider-Man and Avatar sets because it's more dickbag horseshit where we were trying to fuck our customers. But they won't have it. There is a limit, and we found it. Fuck! We gotta make a bigger set. Send Rosewater out with some really fucking mealy-mouthed bullshit about how, well, actually, the reason we changed the Spider-Man set is because we wanted to focus on Pick 2 draft. Fuck your mother, it was about focusing on Pick 2 draft. I'm sure that you had that tucked away in your pocket going, we need this Pick 2 draft thing because, like, fewer people fucking play, like, drafts and shit now, so we need 4-player drafts. Fucking call them Commander drafts. Commander box drafts. Make them buy a whole box and build a Commander deck. It won't even be Commander, but fuck them. So, yeah, let's do Pick 2 draft. It's so important to us. Yeah, we'll see how much that fucking matters. And also, the other reason we made the set bigger was there was just so much more stuff that we wanted to put in there. Really? So that wasn't part of the initial set creation? When you decided to make a small set, what about all the extra stuff you wanted to make? Yeah, we decided to make the set real small at first. But you just said, but no, look, we didn't just add them in lazily at the end. This was always the plan. And we care, and we're not trying to fucking, like, totally rob you. It's bullshit. Bobby, you thought it was a chill stream? Well, this is still me being chill. This is the chill version of me, son. There is, just so we're clear, bro, there is no legally binding definition of what chill stream means. I could just fucking bellow at the top of my lungs the whole time, and it's still legally very fucking chill. The chillness is 100%. We got crackheads in Magic. Yeah, pretty much, man. What up, Nugget? What up, Wyla? What's going on, Roo? Yeah, $400 for a collector box is one thing. $1,000 is a whole nother level, man. I mean, look, I ain't here to tell people how to spend their money. You fucking rich as hell. You want to buy this shit, enjoy your life. You're not rich as hell and it makes you happy. It could be worse, bro. You could be buying heroin and injecting it directly into your nuts, right? So at the end of the day, magic cards, it's not the fucking worst thing to be addicted to. But there's a fucking limit. Like, there is a limit in terms of what is reasonable. And Wizard just took it into unreasonable territory. But, I mean, at the end of the day, people spend their money however they want. It's just fucking wild. It's the product's the worst, man. It's the worst. The quality is so low, and they only charge so much to see if you'll fucking pay it. To see if you'll pay it. It's like, yo, let's see if this guy will pay $80 for a cheeseburger. Holy shit, this fucking moron did. God, let's go with 90. Like, that's what he did. Whatever the market will bear. Let's see how many times I can smack your mom in the back of the head while I'm railing her before she gets upset about it. Hey, 1, 2, like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Like, we're your mom getting railed in this analogy. You and me, collectively, we are the mother getting it. That's right, Maxwell. Zero overreaction. 100%. 100%. Is Spider-Man worse than Aether Drift? I mean, in some ways, yes. Aether Drift is a terrible honk bag piece of garbage. But like the Spider-Man set is horrendously expensive for no justification other than just it's Spider-Man. There's like, yeah, we paid for a license and like we got pictures of Spider-Man. Aether Drift is flaming hot garbage, right? But they at least had to go through and like pick out the different parts of stuff that fit from the different worlds. Like, I don't know, man. They're both terrible in their own way. It's like if you have two kids and you fucking hate them both. Do I really have to pick which one I hate more? You can't conclusively just go one is objectively better than the other, one is worse than the other. It's not an easy one-to-one comparison. Because, whatever. The Spider-Man shit looks like Spider-Man, at least. Aether Drift is a wonk bag fucking pile of garbage that just is pure fucking nonsense. We're like, check it out, we're going for a cruise through Amonkhet. We're going to give you a commander deck that is incredible. The flavor on it is fucking top-notch. It actually feels like we've developed what happened in Amonkhet afterwards, and I'm like, can I get the background story to this? No, fuck you, huff some gas fumes, dickhead, because it's time for beep, beep, vroom, vroom, you whore. And so you just go, we're going on a race across these plains and you're going to get to see what's going on in the world. Listen, you fuckers have Stockholm Syndrome. If your response to Aether Drift is garbage is, well, there's an uncommon from the set that's okay, raise your standards. Yeah, my wife hates me and she kicks me in the dick every night, but guess what? Every once in a while, she gives me a cookie. Fucking love yourself. Have higher standards. You only get to live once. You want to talk about stocking up? Stock up on some fucking self-respect, okay? All right? So, Aether Drift is the hottest of garbage. The fucking commander deck is like, yo, come check out how awesome Amonkhet is. Okay, cool. And then we're racing through Amonkhet. What's going on? Well, it's like, check it out. Here's Hazaret. Definitely from before the time that Nicol Bolas was taken down. And there's a racetrack behind her. And it's like, wait, I can tell from that artwork that's from the original Amonkhet. Like, that Hazaret hates Nicol Bolas now. Yeah, this is after, like, Nicol Bolas fucked everything up and Hazaret hates him now. Right, so why is she wielding a fucking Nicol Bolas, idol spear, like a servant of Nicol Bolas? Well, you see, there's a racetrack behind it. And vroom vroom, motherfucker! Oh, God. Like, fuck you! What is all this shit in the Amonkhet Commander deck? It actually is world building. How do you not have world building in your actual fucking set? And they're like, listen, we fucking stapled together the slush art from a bunch of different worlds and went, there's just these three worlds, fuck you. That's what's happening. And then we put a road in front of a dinosaur. Like, bro, that's sick. But if, let's say, you think we didn't put any effort, check out the story, man. Have you not read the story? You know, Chandra, she's afraid of the paparazzi. What? Yeah, Chandra is nervous around the paparazzi. You're joking, right? No, it's part of the story. Go check it out. She'll be like, I've dealt with the Eldrazi and universe-spanning threats, but I never knew how to deal with the paparazzi. But then instantly she does. You guys want to know that I can go real fast, right? And the news guys are like, what? And she goes, check it, bro. I was in my dad's lap when he used to drive real fucking fast and get speeding tickets, bitch. And it's like, I wish that I was fucking exaggerating. That's not the language they used, but that's what fucking happens in the story. She tells the fucking paparazzi news reporters not to worry that she can't drive fast because her dad, who was a known fucking criminal, would have been arrested and executed by the consulate. Instead of getting arrested, they just went, you know what, buddy, you're driving fast. Here's speeding tickets. And she's all like, I was sitting right on my dad's fucking stick shift, learning how to drive from like 4, bro. He's driving real fast. Beep, beep. I can win this race. Magic the Gathering. I fucking slayed the Eldrazi's, but goddamn do I get fucking sweaty when some fat chuds ask me if I can drive fast. I am here from the Girapur Times. Awful. Awful. Vaughn, yeah, don't even bring up loot, man. I blanked that part out. Loot, that's right though. Loot is a whole big old chunk of the story too. What up, Shelly? How's it going? Oh, man. So, yeah. Like, Spider-Man is in some ways better than Aether Drift because Wizards can't fuck it up. Like, they can't fuck up the story because they don't get to tell any of the Spider-Man story. They don't get to make up any lore. They just get to make fucking 20 different versions of Spider-Man that for some reason people get excited about. I guess. It's just like, check it out. This is Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man with his fucking one arm of the costume ripped off. This is Spider-Man when they actually moved the lines out a little bit. Holy fuck, this is the third Spider-Man. It was made by Gary Douglas. Holy fuck, I can't believe it. Wow, look at the way he's swinging. I don't fucking know, man. Spider-Man's lame. Spider-Man's a lame fucking superhero. I've always thought so. He's fucking lame. Hey, man, I'm a good dude who fucking always does what's right. And I'm gonna go and squirt on guys in alleys and stick them to walls. There you go, policeman. I caught the bad guy, because with great power comes great responsibility. And my fucking uncle died. Well, Lottie fucking die. Isn't this boring? Isn't this boring? There is nothing compelling about Spider-Man. I mean, people like it, that's fine. It's just, he's so boring as a superhero. He's so boring. It's so dull. He's boring. Superman's boring. You need some fucking flaws. You need some contrast. And I'm sorry your flaws can't be like, I don't believe in myself enough. Fuck off. Holy shit. Who does believe in themselves enough? Anybody? That's not a flaw. That's not a flaw that matters. It can be if it's done right with a particular character. But let's be real. It's just boring. So, here's fucking 20 versions of a boring guy. Here's one where he's a fucking pig man. What is this? What? Here's a magic set. There's fucking 30 versions of hers in it. Fuck all the way off. You know what I mean? Oh. I mean, whatever. Spider-Man is everywhere, right? It's a very well-known property. And I literally heard somebody in person willing to pay almost $1,000 for a collector box of it. So I can't say, well, fucking clearly Wizards has picked a terrible product. They're going to sell it. They're going to sell it. I don't think it's going to beat Final Fantasy, considering that they did not make a product that's primed to beat Final Fantasy. So it seems really unlikely that this dog shit Assassin's Creed level trash bag set that's totally going to hinge on the fact that they put a few overpowered, insanely broken cards like the Infinity Stone in there. That's it. That's it. They're going to fucking get their money. They are going to get their money. This is not going to fail like Aftermath did. This is going to be a successful product. So it's a fucking travesty that they will get a financial reward for this low-level, lazy-ass nonsense. There aren't even as many versions of Chase as there will be Spider-Man. Now I want to know if that's true. It sounds true. It feels true. And that's fucking hilarious. Oh my God. You know, hold on, I'm making a note of that conceptually because that is great. You stumbled onto something good there. Because it's not just Jace, per se. You're like, here's a list of all the planeswalkers that show up in Magic less than Spider-Man does now. Bam! Just fucking Angrath, blah, 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 blah. All the, like, seriously. There's, 10 different Spider-Man already? So, you've already got more than fucking Angrath, Kiora. Actually, virtually every planeswalker in existence now. Spider-Man is... Ren and 6, never heard of. Spider-Man, 10 times as common. Right. Well, that'll be fun to look into. Shoria, how many Infinity Stones will we get? 6 or 13? Oh, shit, man. I thought there was just 6, so I just assumed 6. But if they can get away with making more, I don't know. I mean, at a certain point, like, how much design space do you want to eat up? And if you're going to do 13 Infinity Stones, you spread those across multiple years, right? Like, if you're doing 6, you could do 3 sets with 2 in them, whatever. I don't know enough about Marvel and whatever to weigh in on the amount of Infinity Stones. I would just bank on them being busted and for there to be a bare minimum of 6. I mean, I assume they want to what's it called? Capitalize on people's understanding of things who have watched the movie, because a lot of people who will be experienced with like the movie specifically versus the comics, right? So you know the movie, you're just gonna go 6, but how much is them leaning towards the movie people versus people who are originally comic fans and stuff, right? Carly, only if I keep it and give you nothing in return. Your choice. That's right, Von Spider Ham or whatever it is got spoiled a while ago. Yeah, McGraw, you thought Spider-Man was supposed to be for young teens figuring themselves out? I have no idea. No idea who it's for. Mailmaster, yeah, if they did 6, it'd be 1 for each color, and the 6th either for everything or for colorless. E.T., the movies ain't even that good. It's true. Marvel movies were entertaining up until the Infinity Game End War era, and then a lot of them after that point became like colors and noise, you know? Like just a bunch of stuff's happening and you just don't care. It's amazing how you can actually go too far and it all just becomes empty. Like Age of Ultron, when they had like 1 million robots flying around and you're like, this is supposed to be like a gigantic spectacle. And it has no weight. Nothing's anchoring it. It's empty. And then you have that one dude, I think his name's War Machine, who looks nigh identical to the robots also flying around in the mix. And you're like, what? What? Sway, you want 3.5 vanillas that cost 7 back? I remember those days. I remember loving Sir Chandelar. 6 for 4.7. But you're not getting that. You're not getting that fucking cat back in the box, bro. There's nobody's gonna go for that. I wouldn't even want that. Shelly, you know it's not for you. Carly, you saying yes? Yeah, are they gonna do the Spider-Man pointing at each other meme in like a in like a secret lair? Habanero, you liked the Toby Spider-Man movies? I tried to watch a couple of Spider-Man movies. I watched the one that Carly liked the most at the time, which is Spider-Man 2, and it's so dumb. It's so dumb. It was not good. I do like the kid who played Spider-Man, the Tom Holland. I liked him in Endgame or whatever. That was fun when he introduced himself to Doctor Strange, and he's like, "I'm Doctor Strange." Oh, we're using our made-up names? I'm Spider-Man then. That's a great moment. That kid's fun, but Spider-Man's just meh. Rhea, do I play Commander? Yeah, I do. I have 20 some odd decks. Something like that. While yeah, the vanilla creatures in Aether Drift are not 7 mana 3/5s. 3 mana for a fucking 7/2. That's what we're at. And that's like the end of vanilla creatures. That was it. They had to make them huge and legendary. So that's not the fucking same thing at all. And nobody gives a shit about those even, you know? Hey, Carly! Carly, you can have this. Thanks for the tree fitty. There you go. Carly's using her Google survey money. You guys know you can do that? If you get the Google survey app on your phone or whatever, you can answer surveys. It'll just ask you random fucking shit, you know? Because it pays attention to where you're going. You know how the phone will just be like, yo, I was just talking about this thing, and now all of a sudden it's showing up on my phone. Well, it's the same kind of thing. Your phone knows where you wandered around. It's like, I think you just walked by a pizza place. Yo, what did you do yesterday? Did you go by this pizza place? And then you tell it, yeah, I did. Like, what'd you do? Did you buy something? Did you go in? Yeah, I went in. Okay, cool. Bye. And then they just give you some survey credit that you can spend on super chats if you want, or you can use it for buying apps in the App Store. Ba, 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 ba. Carly's Lord on the board. What up, Yanaro? What up, Steven? Habanero, you grew up with DC and Batman comics. I never got, like, when I had a comic book collection, it was short-lived, and it was just random, like, new comics at the time, some of them at least. Like, Gen 13, Witchblade. I struggle to remember, because my foray into comics was very, very brief. Carly going into debt in advance of her birthday. I'm not surprised. Shorio, did you know they started filming Marvel movies without a finalized script? That's not a smart idea. I mean, I guess it's a smart idea from trying to save money. Just get it rolling, get footage, and figure it out later. It's like, that's not a good way to tell stories, man. Joggle me up. I remember Image making some cool looking comics. Comics are just an expensive hobby, and I already had an expensive hobby in the form of magic. So it'd be like a comic book versus a booster pack. A booster pack's gonna win. That's usually how it went. No finalized script, and do close-up shots on people to fill in gaps and make it up as they go. See, if they were doing a really good job and had somebody really clever working with it, maybe you could do that, but some don't tell anybody I'm the Loch Ness Monster, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, I'm gonna add some more root beer to my cup, and then we shall continue with our chillitude. I'll be right back. Don't be a dink! Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink. All right, I am back. What's up? Hey, Baba Super Chat says, woo, finally got some time to hang out. Last night with the wifey being in town before going back to CA tomorrow. All right, big boy, well, enjoy your evening. Enjoy your evening. Let me put you up on the board. All right. Bam. Hey, what up, Luke? How's it going? Shorio, CA can be California or Canada. Either or, really. Oh, man. Just flashback to Battlestar Galactica again. I'm curious to see what the old version is, because I've heard it's terrible. And I think it was Bo who was talking about the Cylons specifically and seeing how ridiculous they looked. Back into cool guy mode. There we go. All right. So yeah, I'm curious to see what they're going to do with the whole Infinity Stone concept. Because I expect them to all be busted auto includes, right? And if they're doing Infinity Stones and Infinity's a card type, then clearly they're going to do the Infinity Gauntlet as well. I wonder if they'll do it with like an alt win con where it's just like, if you have the Infinity Gauntlet and all the Infinity Stones, you win. You win. Right? You know, just slap a whole bunch of abilities on it. Habanero Infinity is like a subtype. Sorry, not just like a card type. But yeah, Infinity and Stone are both subtypes on the card. Is there any humor in Battlestar Galactica? Not really, no. There may be some things that make you laugh, but like it's like a fucking space drama. It's not a comedy. It's not a comedy at all. It's not even close. Not even close. But it is surprisingly good. Like, I'm bagging on it now at the end, but that's because they were doing such a good job. Like, they were doing a really good job. But they fumbled it here at the end. I'm hoping they'll fix it up. I'm hoping that the movie, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to want to watch the movie after those episodes. But before I was like, I think it was Millmaster. He's like, yo, you going to check out Caprica? And I was like, yeah, I'll check out Caprica. And now I'm like, I don't know, man. The stuff is ending off weak. It's ending off weak. Yanaro waiting for the inevitable Star Wars magic set. It feels like it will most likely occur. They're already in talk with Disney for all kinds of other projects, so why not that one as well? It's like, hey, can we give you money to do this too? Luke Starbuck is Face from A-Team. Isn't Starbuck the guy who played Zarek in the new one? Nah, Habanero, they probably aren't going to go back and do any updates like that. Just what? You were going to play Magic with some kids, and then before that could happen, one of them just fell and smashed his face up. Well, that ends that magic, huh? The fun of being the responsible adult who's got to... It's like, damn it! I thought we were going to play cards, and you just fell on your face! That sucks. What the hell is that? A fruit fly? Get out of here. Where'd you come from? Yeah, I don't remember anybody from A-Team except for Mr. T. That's it. Like when someone's like the A-Team, I know the music, I know the theme song, and then Mr. T. And that's fucking it. I'm just like, theme song, Mr. T, and a van. That's it. And then, do you know what pops into my head next? Fucking Rick and Morty's version of them ball fondlers. Rick and Morty have some really funny little random commercials and shit like that, you know? It's a totally worthwhile show. Like, honestly, Battlestar Galactica is up there now. If people actually ask me what space shows I enjoyed the most, I'm complaining about what's going on with it now. It's still my favorite space show, now that I think about it. I watched all of Deep Space Nine with Carly, and it was good, but I like Battlestar Galactica better. 100%. I watched The Expanse. Yeah, you know what? For real. Battlestar Galactica, even though I don't want to watch the final episodes, I rank it higher than any of the other science fiction shows that I've watched so far. It's pretty solid. It's got a couple of flaws. There's a little chunk of season 2, like 3 episodes or so, especially the one where the one guy has a hooker girlfriend and you're like, come on, man, this makes no sense. Like, there's that little chunk, and then what's happening here, at the end, but the rest of it is genuinely worthwhile. Juggling, have I looked over the new Commander decks? No. No, I haven't. Am I interested in any? Yes. All of them. That's how it goes. I'm having fun collecting up Commander precons, so I'm just like, I haven't looked over deck lists because it's fun to discover them as I get them. You know, I never looked at the Commander deck list when I wasn't playing Commander, and then once I got into Commander, I was like, you know what? I don't want to know what's in these decks unless I have them, and I'll find out what's in them by going through them. You know. The guy with the cigar, love it when a plan comes together. Oh, he says that there? What about Murdoch? Murdoch was the white-haired guy. He had an amazing character in Star Trek The Next Generation. Didn't I watch some Star Trek The Next Generation back in the day on like cable TV, right? And it was all okay. Like, it was something to watch until like Gary Shandling show or something else came on. It was on at like 11 o'clock at night, and I didn't hate it. And there wasn't a lot of options on cable. So I was like, yeah, whatever, you know. So there was I don't know, a period of a couple of months at least maybe where I watched random episodes of Star Trek Next Generation at night, one a night or whatever. And it was okay. But it didn't really like resonate that much with me. But I also didn't watch it sequentially. And Deep Space Nine didn't seem like it'd be that good. But then when I got into it, I'm like, actually, this is pretty good. I'm enjoying this, right? So, the Next Generation stuff, I think I started to watch it with Carly, and she just wasn't vibing on it. So, haven't really given that its full-on chance, you know? Luke, it was Hannibal who had the cigar, and he was leader of the team. That's one of those things that you could tell me like every fucking day and I'll never remember it. I don't know if what you're saying is true, but I do know that my brain will not remember that information. I just, it's like, no. It's just one of those. Millmaster, that'll change when I finally watch Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf, I definitely can't rank Red Dwarf because I've seen so little of it. Like maybe one or two episodes at most. I remember virtually nothing except there's a hologram guy with an H on his forehead. That's about it. Luke, we watched some Voyager. Juggling, you thought Deep Space Nine was kind of cool? I really liked that Cardassian Taylor character. He was awesome. Shorio, another space show is Farscape. The Jim Henson Studios are involved. Oh, cool. What? What about the boom mic? What's the thing behind me? Oh, this? That's Nicol Bolas. That's a standee that has Nicol Bolas in it, and he is holding a can of spicy Pringles for the random stream where somebody invokes doom. That's what's going on back there. 10-4, how's it going? Murdoch was the guy they had to break out of the mental institution every episode? Yeah, I don't know anything about the A-Team. Like nothing. It left no impression. None. Same way I couldn't tell you anything about any episode of Knight Rider. I'm just like, well, I know more about Knight Rider. I didn't realize it was David Hasselhoff until many years later, but I loved Knight Rider when I was a kid, man. So cool. Fucking talking car. Oh shit, he's talking to you. Now the car's just fucking talk to you. Door is ajar. Shut up. Shut up. Car, don't tell me what to do. Everything tells you what to do now. Your car, your phone, your watch, your wife. It never fucking ends. Oh, you're talking about in the original series where like you could see like they didn't do a great job. Okay, all right, all right. I feel you now. Some you're rewatching Farscape currently in the second season. Cool. I know at some point that was written down on like a list of things to check out, but I think I'm just gonna note it down on something separately because we're literally just about to finish up Battlestar Galactica. So we've got room to just hop into something else. Or maybe I'll just watch it while Carly's gone. I don't know. She's going away. She's going away. Carly, you heard that? Good. Good. You're gonna be gone for a number of days, so I gotta get my little jabs in before you go. Green terrible EV. Yup. Oh, that describes pretty much everything Magic's making. Pum 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 pum. Millmaster used to watch A-Team, MacGyver, and Magnum. Yeah, I never watched MacGyver. I remember Magnum PI, right? Tom Selleck. I remember that, but I don't remember anything else about it at all. Millmaster, Halt and Catch Fire. That's not a space show, though, is it? Carly says, I'm going away for my birthday weekend to spend my best of days away from my adoring husband. Please make sure he eats, chat, for real. She is worried that I won't eat. She's like, okay, look, I got a pack of hot dogs. All right, I'm gonna get hot dog buns right before I go. I brought noodle cups. There's crackers. She's like, it's like I'm gonna buy you another bag of peanuts. She's like, you gotta eat. You gotta eat. I mean, it's funny, but also sometimes I do forget to eat. I don't know if that happens to you guys. You just do things and then you just go, oh yeah, no, I didn't eat. And later it's like, oh, shit, I did not eat. But I mean, I got a fucking belly now. It doesn't matter. It's not like I can fucking die from it, right? I'll just lay on the floor and cry. I'll have a good cry because I'm all emotional. Oh, my emotions are swinging because I have not eaten. Oh, some knows the wait. Farscape did get finished with a miniseries. Well, that's good. Rhea, what are my feelings about Unlimited? I mean, I like the Unlimited printing, right? I started in Revised, so Revised was right after Unlimited, and they were like very washed out compared to the deep saturation in the artwork on the Unlimited Alpha and Beta stuff. So I enjoyed how much richer the color was on that stuff. Unlimited's pretty sweet. Millmaster, how many hours do I think I have the mental strength to go with no food? Depends on how many of those I get to sleep through. What up, Octopus? I don't know. I don't know how many hours it would take before I was just like, I don't know. I don't get like I don't get ravenously hungry. I don't know how long it would take to actually feel that way. I tend to just get like quiet. Just quiet and sad looking. If I go too long without food, I just start to fade away into the wall. He's disappearing. It's like that fucking Peter Pan movie. You know where you gotta clap so that Tinkerbell continues to live? The clapping is French fries. And Tinkerbell is my mouth. You got a French fry in my mouth. John, she'll set up a webcam to check up on me. She won't do that. She'll just be like, I can go and I can check. She can literally just check the stream archive the next day or the stream the night of. that actually has made things so much easier for my mom. Like, you know, when I moved to Toronto or whatever, she'd call me every once in a while. She's like, I'm just calling to make sure you're alive. Like, right? Like, I'm just checking to make sure you're alive. Now she doesn't have to do that. She can just go, click, click. Oh, look, there he is right there. Oh, look, he was online yesterday. Oh, look, he's online right now. Okay, yep, there he is. He's fine. All right, we're good. I do wonder how long I could go without eating before it like becomes unbearable. I could do that while Carly's gone. I could do like irresponsible things while Carly is gone. And I'm past the, it's not like, woo, have a crazy drug party. It's like, I'm good. I'm good. I did the crazy shit like that when I was in my fucking 20s, bro. I'm good. I'm good. But it's just like, let's see. Let's just not eat. Let's see if I can fucking not eat from one. I actually said that to Carly. She's like, you're not going to eat. And I'm like, I'm not going to eat the whole time you're gone. And as soon as you come back, and I'm like, I haven't eaten in like 4 days. You got to make me 3 meals right now. Yeah, Carly says, yeah, get me one of those like remote cameras that has a fucking treat bowl below it. And just like, she's just talking to me and she's like, hey baby, how you doing? And then she just goes like, boop. And fucking, it just like dispenses dry roasted salted peanuts. And I'm like, that's amazing. I would, I almost wish that was true. I wish that Carly would fucking voice call me and then at the end of the conversation, press a button that dispensed peanuts. You know, like something that builds that reward, because like talking to her is not rewarding. So eating the peanuts would make it feel like it's worth it to fucking put up with her. Like I said, guys, gotta get those jabs in. She's leaving. So I gotta do extra mean, right? Because if she starts to feel okay about herself, she's going to find a good man and leave me. So I have to make sure that I keep her self-esteem low by telling her that I hate it when she talks to me. Millmaster, I haven't heard about that movie, bro. Juggle him a Wi-Fi bacon shooter. Get this man a race. Juggle him. You're promoted. You're promoted. Jesse claims, I can go 2 months without food. And Millmaster's like, that makes you a god. You'll be a god. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Jess, I wouldn't recommend you decide to just stop eating for months. That shit hasn't worked out for those breatharians, right? Those people are just like, I just need sunshine and air. No, you don't. You've been convinced of some deranged nonsense. You're just eating food because you want to, but you don't actually need it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Goddard, you get hangry? Sometimes. I get had. I just get sad. Oh. Actually, I guess sometimes I do get angry. It depends. It depends. That's what I'm gonna do while Carly's gone. I'm not gonna eat enough and I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna have Pizza Hut for every meal. I'm gonna fucking get a pizza for breakfast, a pizza for lunch, a pizza for dinner every day. Oh. Man, you guys remember, are you like me? Are you middle-aged like me? Do you remember when you were 20 and you could just like eat anything, whatever, and you'd just be like, okay, I just ate, doesn't matter. And now you're just like, I can definitely enjoy pizza, but the idea of eating it like 3 times in a day, like as all of your meals, even if those are fresh new pizzas, 3 times in a day, that's a nightmare. I could do 2. I could have it for lunch and then for dinner or whatever, but like 3 times and then follow it up with another day, I would just like, by the time we got to like the 5th pizza, like fucking breakfast pizza, lunch pizza, dinner pizza. Next day, breakfast pizza, you're already like, oh, lunch, this is hell. I am sure this is hell. Like, this can't be life. Right? Mailmaster, what do I want to learn to cook while she's gone? Meth. Because Carly's a little fucking bitch. Like, when we got married, I didn't know she was going to be all like, well, don't make meth in the house. But she's all worried about safety. And I'm like, listen, I want that fucking Breaking Bad money. I want to be rich off of ruining other people's lives. And I've been trying to do that through YouTube. But I'm not getting rich and I'm not ruining people's lives. So I'm not accomplishing either of my goals. So it's time to turn to very, very hard, rigid, throbbing drugs. No, none of this fucking flaccid YouTube shit. We're talking the hardest, veiniest of hard drugs. Carly says, I just wrote out air fryer instructions for Mike for pizza rolls since he doesn't know how to use the air fryer. It's true. It's true. I don't actually know how to use the air fryer. Because Carly cooks my meals that I need that come out of that anyways. I make my own breakfasts and she cooks lunch and dinner. So I don't actually, it's not like I can't figure out how to do it. It's not beyond me, but it's certainly not something that I'm familiar with. So I'd probably ruin the first batch of food I made with it. She's hilarious, by the way. I wrote out instructions for pizza rolls. She was saying earlier, like a couple hours ago, the pizza rolls are safe. You can eat them, like, even if they're not cooked, because all the ingredients in them are, like, you know, they're pre-cooked, and so you can just eat them. I mean, if you cooked it and then left it out for hours and hours, it'd make you say she's such a warrior. Mellow Master, the blue stuff? What the fuck's chicken meth? I want chicken meth now. Jogging them, you save a few White Castles for breakfast. Listen, my friend, you matter. You matter. Stop it. You don't eat garbage for every meal, bro. Come on, man. Come on, Jogging. You got to stick around longer. You can't eat trash for every meal, bro. Not every meal. You know? It's not like you have to eat the best thing on earth. Just don't eat fucking garbage for every meal, dude. Don't do it. Jess, yep, we got a good thing going on. She takes care of me, I take care of her. We have different skill sets, and overall it rounds out pretty well. Thompson, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Goddard says he's gonna die. Shut up, man. I don't want to die. Thompson, you're reading some Deathgate Cycle? Me too, bro. Me too. Everything's coming together now. They're all everybody's all now down with the dwarfs. They're all there. They're all there. Millmaster, yeah, how are you supposed to teach me a recipe, right? I mean, honestly, I'm just used to using the stovetop, the oven, whatever. The air fryer is just, I've never used that. At one point, I used to make my own fucking breadcrumbs. I'm like, okay, I'm going to make some hamburgers now, but before I do, I'm going to make my own breadcrumbs. So I'd go and get fresh bread and make breadcrumbs using that, drying it myself. Like, it's either I'm doing nothing and it's just, here's some white bread with slices of bologna on it, perfect, I'm good. Because I am happy with that, by the way. Like, I could go and have a nice steak at a nice restaurant and be super happy. I can also literally eat slices of bologna on white bread. Like right now, thinking about it, I could totally go for like a white bread bologna sandwich. And that's how I would make them, right? So but I could go the totally lazy slap it together way or the over the top I'm making something crazy way. Although it's been a long time. It has been a long time since I've done the over the top crazy stuff. So those skills are rusty as hell. That is true. That is true. I'd need to get up to speed. Juggle, stop trash panning. Zircon, you could eat just the white bread. Fuck you. You are like such a food hipster douchebag liar. Where is it? Where is this shit? Is it on here? Or does Carly have it? I found a fucking $1,200 pizza oven when we were out shopping, and I took a fucking disdainful picture. You could just eat the white bread. Yeah, if it was on some fucking stone, that'd have been, oh, this is a 10,000-year-old stone that was hauled from the seabed. And you gotta understand, it fucking ionizes this fresh fucking Himalayan Tibetan douchebag bread that actually costs $1,000 a loaf. Yeah, just eating your fucking fancy bullshit bread on some hipster fucking stone. And yeah, oh, I could just eat. You're just gonna eat a slice of fucking Wonder Bread. Get out of here. Get out of here. Millmaster, exactly. I was proud of all of it. I was proud of all the details. I handled it myself. I did indeed stalify the bread myself. I fucking tried it out in the oven. Turned out good. I did a great job. The saddest sandwich? How's it the saddest sandwich if it's exactly what you want? If it's exactly what you want. That's not fucking sad. That's glory. That's glory. I'm sick of this fucking judgmental bullshit. I get it fucking everywhere. Go to the fucking Tim Hortons, I order a fucking sandwich. Let me get the turkey bacon sandwich. And I'm like, no mayonnaise. You're like, okay, what sauce? I'm like, no sauce. What? I fucking stutter, no sauce. You know? So fucking no sauce on the sandwich. Doesn't need it. And then somebody calls from the back, like, what sauce is on this sandwich? And the fucking guy punched it in and he has to yell back, there's no sauce on that sandwich. The guy from the back, really? It's like, yes, really. Oh, just make the fucking sandwich. This isn't that weird. It's not weird. It's not, there's so much on this thing. Like, it fucking needs it. How can you eat this fucking sandwich with all these delicious meats and this fresh lettuce and fresh bread if you don't have goop on it? What the fuck are you talking about? Did I see a video where a guy made a peanut butter and jello sandwich? I did not. I did not. Exactly. Carly's got it mostly correct. It's like, I am capable of I can follow recipes, no problem. It's not an issue. It's not an issue. I only have to be taught how to do something one time in most cases, especially if it's something I do a number of times over. Then I'll just have it embedded. It's all good, right? So cooking isn't a big challenge that I'm not able to grasp and need someone to guide me through. It's just a matter of, I don't care that much most of the time. I'm not going to fucking go to all that effort to make some, whatever. I'll just slap together a sandwich. Whatever. I will literally just take a chunk of cheddar, cut some fucking squares off and put them on crackers. There we go. Eat them as I go. Make one, eat one. Make one, eat one. Okay, I'm done. It works. It works. Carly's terrible. You mean you're sick of this baloney? Hey, my wife, everybody. Boo! Boo! Yeah, McGraw, you have trouble swallowing food if it's too dry. You need at least mayo on a sandwich. Oh, I'm sorry. You're fucking weak ass. My throat's too dry. Why maybe smear some fucking mayo on some dicks and jam it down there? Widen that bitch up so that you can just eat a sandwich like a fucking man. Oh, the doctor said that my mouth is like not as moist as it like other people's, so you gotta have the mayo. Fuck all the way off with that. All the way off. I can't swallow food if it doesn't have mayo. Get out of here. Man, this would be so hard to eat. Oh, this sandwich, I'm dying. It's crazy. It's crazy how I've had all these sandwiches without fucking sauce on them, and I didn't choke to death. I'm like, this is like the Sahara. Oh, fuck, I wish I had big lumps of white gank goo in there. Gross. Jess, I'm only cooking for myself so I don't die. There's no pleasure anymore. Jesus Christ. Okay, listen, man. You don't need to summarize what's etched on my soul so succinctly. Okay? That's it. That's it. I'm just shoving calories into me to keep existing. Why put any effort into it? That's not actually true, just so we're clear. I actually do straight up enjoy a fucking white bread and bologna sandwich. But Carly is like way too good a cook and way too sweet. And she would never just give me anything that basic. She wouldn't even feel right. She's like, that's so little. That's nothing. It's nothing. Oboro, do I not like sauces on my sandwich? No, I'm not. I'm not adverse to sauce on sandwich automatically. Like, it's not like I won't eat a sandwich with sauce on it. For example, when Carly makes me a sandwich, she'll put Italian dressing on it. But when I go and get like a turkey sandwich or whatever, and I'm like, no mayo, I don't have mad the sauce because it's not necessary. You know? Like Carly put it on there, cool. Sandwich tastes awesome. I'll have it. And it wouldn't be better without that sauce. But I don't need it. And I don't even think about it. I'm just like, nah, I'm good, no sauce. And the sandwich is fucking great. So it's great with or without the sauce. And I already managed to get fat without being a fucking sauce man. I don't go for dipping sauces really. You know what I mean? Like if you're having pizza, you don't need to dip the crust into something. Either the crust is good enough to eat on its own or not. But like if you want to dip nachos in nacho cheese, so it's situational. It's a very complex situation. But I'm not against sauce on sandwiches. Carly puts a bit of sauce on my sandwiches, but I tend to order most things at restaurants without sauce. Mayo's absolutely fine. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't like mayo at all. Millmaster, your sergeant in the army, said cooking isn't anything difficult to master, otherwise women wouldn't do it. Oh, this is like the old school sexist shit. What else did he say? He said you never give a woman a watch, she doesn't need it, because the stove has a clock on it, right? all that old world, the woman belongs in the kitchen. She don't even need to own shoes, right? Wait, what are you talking about? Me choking on candy? What did I miss? Carly says, toast the bread, Italian dressing, onion, lettuce, hot pepper, sometimes layered meat. Ah, there you go. Carly's got a whole bunch of great recipes. I'm really happy. She's compiling them all up into this recipe book, which is great because, like, obviously at some point, I'm going to replace her with a robot. Not right away. I'm going to let everybody else get robot wives so that they can fucking work out all the bugs where they rip your dicks off or go crazy because you're not a good husband or whatever. And, like, I'm going to get, like, a 6th or 7th generation robo wife. And then I'm just going to have it download all Carly's recipes. And then I'm going to have that robot take Carly out into the woods and fucking let her free like a dog. And then and that'll be that. And that'll be that. I'm not going to have you murdered. I specifically just said on the internet for everyone to hear that my robo-wife is going to release you in the woods like the dog you are. So don't fucking worry about it. You'll get to live however long it takes to fucking, I don't know, for exposure to get you. But that's not me. That's not me. You were just set free. Every choice you make from the point that the robo-wife leaves you hobbled and undernourished out in the woods is that's on you. Oh. Smite, deviled eggs never made any sense. Boiled eggs need egg whites. You know what, man? I don't know enough about food to know what you're actually referencing. When I go deviled eggs, I go, that's a hard-boiled egg where they just cut the top off and then sprinkle red crap on the yolk, right? Isn't that how it goes? I don't know how Lucifer prepares his eggs. Sour gummy popsicle should be on the list of weird food. Gianna, yeah, that is weird sounding. Jess, if you buy a robot for $5,000, you're going to get your dick ripped off. And you got to remember that that robot's going to be spying on you. You know? Like, it's just going to be sitting in the corner of your room, watching you tug off, and it's going to be uploading that to the cloud servers. Jesus Christ. That is what's going to be happening too, man. Everyone's going to have robots that just watch them tug off and then upload that to the cloud to be saved from posterity until it's all wiped out by the fucking sun going supernova. And then everything will be pure and clean. Oh. There's people usually talk about wanting a robo-wife for love. Perp wants one simply for spiteful purposes. What? I thought it was clear that I was having it learn her recipe so I could have the food that I wanted, you know? It's an absolutely bonkers day in the murder block here in prison. Listen, I can't be charged for murder if my robo-wife takes Carly and leaves her alive in the woods. Oh, Your Honor, I left her alive. Okay, and I didn't leave her alive tied up in a pit of crocodiles. My robo-wife will have camera in her tits with really high resolution. So, Your Honor, roll the tit footage. There. You saw it from a tit. You must acquit. And I'll just walk the fuck out. And they'll be like, he's not guilty, Your Honor. We award him $100 million from the government. And I will say, I accept this honor. Please cremate the remains of Carly and have them fed to fucking seagulls. Abandon your disabled wife in the forest. Abandon my disabled wife in the forest and acquitted of all charges. You forgot the most important part of that. See, you can't be terrible to your disabled wife unless you're funny and charming. That's the part I'm doing right. Like, if I didn't have that, then this would be horrible. But fortunately for me, I'll just start making dick jokes and everyone will forget you existed. So, checkmate! Checkmate! He likes bologna so much he got a life sentence. He's going to be getting a lot of bologna. Direct injections. Zircon, that's like the quick deviled egg. Oh, here it comes, guys. Here it comes. Let's see what the fucking fancy boy's guide is. First of all, climb to the top of a mountain. I think they usually scoop out the cooked yolk and mix with mayo, mustard, then put back on top with paprika. You let me down! That's not that fancy. Where's your fucking 100-year-old barrel-aged fucking whiskey that was left down in the dark recesses of a house owned by a man who only smoked the finest tobacco from a pipe on the back porch? Right? Where's that shit? Where's your pretentious bullshit now? Rhea says he has quite the imagination. I do indeed. I do indeed. Remember the Boondocks when Grandpa got Siri to fall in love with him? Wait, did they do more Boondocks? I don't remember that. I don't remember when I stopped watching that, but it was a while ago. Was Uncle Ruckus no relation? Zircon, you dislike them, so it's not worth the effort. Yeah, I don't know what deviled eggs were really because I tried them and didn't like them. Yeah, it's not illegal to just leave her in the woods, bro. I didn't. I just. Oh, God. Carly better not disappear on this fucking trip, boys. I'm gonna need money for a legal defense and possibly to flee the country. She better not fucking disappear on this trip. She goes to see these friends and they just fucking skin her and just turn her into some weird fucking mannequin, and you guys are all just like, that's not what happened. It's the fucking internet. People will say I did it and other people will believe it because nobody checks anything. Nobody checks anything. There are people who think she's my fucking sister. It's like, how do you reconcile that with the fact that you've seen us fucking kiss on screen and shit, you fucking weirdos? So yeah, people have said all kinds of shit about me and other people believe it. So if she goes missing, I didn't do it. I'm saying it right now. Maybe. There's like a 10%, 12%. There's like a 12.5% chance. A 1 in 8. There's like only a 1 in 8 chance, guys, that I did it. 7 out of 8. 7 out of 8. Now, in before anybody else says it, 20 years from now, when I go fucking whack job and actually take her out, and they'll be like, holy fuck, he said there was a 1 in 8 chance that he was gonna do it. And then he fucking did it. And it's like, yeah, but that's because all the fucking microplastics built up in my brain. Not because I planned to do it. There's a big difference. So just remember that, guys. If it happens, it's because of microplastics. I drank too many bottles of water. Chewy, what's up? You heard, here's the real question. You heard baloney injections, and then your thoughts were what? Yeah, I'm in. What's up? What's going on? That's funny, jumping into conversations like that. I jumped into a conversation with 2 old ladies yesterday because they were talking about fucking home renovations and shit, and I did not hear them properly. So I said, are you guys talking about an open concept bathroom? They were like, did you just say open concept bathroom? He was like, no. And I was like, well, I'm going to tell my wife that you were, and that's a thing. I'm going to tell Carly that the open concept bathrooms are now a thing, so I can watch you while you're in the kitchen. Or you can get a variation, like, you know how the dogs, like in the backyard, they got a hole cut in the fence for them to stick their head through, like that in the bathroom. So I can just stick my fucking head through there and eyeball Carly while she's making spaghetti. Yeah, Megara, are there going to be crime opportunities for robot waifus? I mean, there's going to be serial numbers and shit. That's all going to be tracked, man. And people are dumb. Everything's fucking recorded now. People are stupid. They think that they can just, like, get away with shit. But let me promise you, you're not going to get away with nothing with your robot wife. They're going to record all the footage, and then they're going to blackmail you into getting a fucking microchip put in your brain, and then they're going to use that microchip to control you. That's what's going to happen. You wait. Now we're just going into full tinfoil. Now we're going into tinfoil hat chip, boys. They're going to microchip your fucking children. They're going to microchip your kids, bro. And then they're going to fucking take over their brains. And they're going to make them fucking vote for the person you hate the most, man. Whoever you hate the most in the world, they're going to make them vote for that. Right? They're going to make them vote to bring back those fucking food dyes. Wizard of the Coast is going to pay him to make you say that you love Aether Drift. That's what's going to happen. Right? But man, people are going to have their fucking dicks ripped off by sex robots for sure, man. Like, for real. You think those fucking robo holes aren't going to meat grinder somebody's dick by accident? You could choose pressure settings and stuff. Yeah, you just like like two fucking tuna cans just crushing in from either side. Now you got a sausage patty for a dick. Fucking breakfast sausage round. God. Oh, man. Oh. Just a bunch of idiots banging robots and asking robots to do their thinking for them. Have you guys seen that shit on Twitter? Like, does every post not have somebody asking Grok to explain it? Hey, Grok, tell me what this means and tell me if it's funny. It's like, what is going on? What happened? Habanero, you're going all fancy handyman, huh, buddy? Look at you. Look at you. Oh. Chewy, yeah, man. Aether Drift was pure garbage. Pure garbage. Oh, good lord. Well, this has been a ridiculous stream. Thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. We shall reconvene again soon, but for now, I got to get going. So peace the fuck out of here.